Hello all, this is Karthik from RAS Cloud Technologies. First of all, I welcome you all to today's AWS Data Engineering session number 1, batch number 2. So before starting the session, I would just like to help you like how to see the previous batch recordings, and I'll be helping you about like what are the courses that we are offering apart from this AWS Data Engineering also. You can check out here. Let me start with our YouTube channel. So we have an official YouTube channel called RAS Cloud Technologies Online Job-Based Trainings. Okay, you can see here like we have 36,600 36,200 plus subscribers here, and we have uploaded like more than 200 plus videos here. If you just go to the video section, you can find out the videos related to different cloud technologies here like AWS, Azure, Snowflake, Salesforce, and on the AI technologies as well like generative AI plus machine learning, agentic AI, and many other things are also available here. Just like watch our channel once, just visit our channel once. If you like any videos, just like them, comment them, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'm just sharing the channel link with you over Zoom chat. Use this link and subscribe to the channel, please. Okay. Yeah, and this is our website. So if there is any of our previous batch students, so we have changed our URL to rasinformatica.com to rascloudtech.com. Okay, this is our new URL. I'm sharing this URL with you over Zoom chat. Okay, so please use this URL for all the like website logins here. Okay, this is our website. If you just scroll down, you can see what are the different technologies that we are offering right now here. So we are offering generative AI, informatical data quality and cloud data quality, AWS data engineering, Azure data engineering and Databricks, Snowflake, Informatica, Informatica Cloud, AI and machine learning, cybersecurity, Power BI, AWS DevOps, SAP, GCP, and Python for full stack, Python for data science, Python for AI and chat GPT, and Salesforce. These are few of our trainings that we are offering right now. And very soon, like we are about to launch data science as well. Data science, agentic AI, and few other AI tools you can see here. Keep browsing our website to know more about all our updates. So you can use this link and you can browse our website. And let me take you to the complete AWS data engineering page here. If you can see the courses here, you can just select AWS data engineering here. And here in this page, you can see the complete information about AWS data engineering course. And coming to the course, the batch is started on December 1st. We have just done with the introduction class. I hope like everyone have seen that introduction class. If not, you can visit our YouTube channel. Here, the first video itself, you can watch this video. This is the introduction class. Even if you haven't seen this video also, that is fine. You can start with today's session. I have shared this introduction class video link as well. Okay. And today is our first session. You can see the complete information, what technologies that we are going to teach you, what is the course unique features, job opportunities, and about the fees, batch timings and all. So I just like want to give you like these timings as well. We have two batches in a day, both morning and evening. The morning batch timings are 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. IST, and the evening batch timings are 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. IST. These two are the batches are available. Whatever the content we delivered in the morning session, the same content will be repeated again in the evening session also. Even if you miss the morning class, you can join in the evening session too. If you miss both morning and evening classes, you will be getting a recording as well. The same day recording also you can get it, not a problem. Okay, you can access all these recordings for lifetime. Okay, you can access all these recordings for lifetime. And you can see here there is a course fee of 25,000 rupees for this program. There is some special offer available for today. So just stay connected till end of the session. I'm going to help you with some special discount as well. So just stay connected till end of the session. You're going to know about this discount and the job assistance provided by RAS Cloud Technologies and how it will be. Everything I'll explain you at the end of the session. Before handovering the session to Anuj Garu, so I would like to just like take your names and WhatsApp numbers so that I can help you with our WhatsApp group. We have a AWS Data Engineering real-time project WhatsApp group. Okay. So you can join this WhatsApp group for all our updates also. Just drop me about your just drop me your name and WhatsApp number as well. So that like we'll add you in a WhatsApp group. Okay, so let's take a sharp 1 minute break. drop your name and WhatsApp number. And there is some complimentary courses also available. So if you can stay till end of the session, I can help you. I can help you about what are the complimentary courses that you will be getting here. Okay, everything you can see. So just drop your name and WhatsApp number. I'll hand off the session to our trainer Anuj Garu. And the people who are joining from different countries, please drop your WhatsApp number with country code so that it will be easy for us to reach out to you on WhatsApp. Thanks for sharing your contacts. If you haven't shared yet, you can still, the chat is still open. You can still share your contact here over chat. Okay. Anushkar, over to you, please. And you have the unmute access as well. If you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the trainer. Okay. You have the unmute access also. You can check it out.
Yeah, thank you, Karthik. Yeah, so as we are discussing, so first we'll try to understand your experience and how we can plan this session. Okay, so let's say if you have some experience like 1 or 2 or 3 years of experience, or if you previously worked with any of the cloud, maybe Azure or GCP, and you wanted to learn this AWS, or you have some basic understanding on Python or PySpark, we'll just discuss about it. Okay, one by one we'll discuss. So who want to go first? Let's start. No one. Okay, let's start with Madhu.
Hey, hi everyone. My name is Madhu. Um, I am from Bangalore location, so I am having 2+ years of experience in ETL production support. Anuj.
Okay, so you're working
Okay,
as a
okay,
production
everyone.
support engineer. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
production support in it.
okay, okay. So you wanted to switch your career to the data engineering side,
Yeah,
right?
from on-prem to cloud technologies.
Okay. Next. Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I'm a MSB and with a Power BI skill set, 5+ years of experience.
Okay.
Then I moved to cloud. Before I have knowledge Azure cloud and
Okay.
ADF.
Great. Great. So you must have a good understanding on SQL side, right?
Yes, MS SQL Server
Yeah,
database.
yeah, yeah. Great, great. Jyoti. Yeah, let's try to understand the experience ones so that we can plan this course so that everyone gets the benefit. Because if we'll start with very basic Python or very basic SQL, it's an unnecessary waste of time, right? So if everyone is very comfortable with SQL, or if you have already have some industry experience like 1 or 2 years, so you can start with that, right? Jyoti is not able to unmute. Karthik, can you see why she is not able to unmute herself? Okay, let's go with Satish. Is there Ganesh?
I'm
Hello.
also working as
Yeah.
cloud engineer and production support. I was just want to move to data engineering.
Hello. I'm Ganesh from Mangalore. Currently, I'm working in engine support engineer in Wipro. I want to switch to AWS, and I have zero experience in SQL and AWS and Python.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah.
Hello. Hi, Anuj. This is Naresh here from Mangalore. I have 13 years of experience in a different segmentation, and I am very much new to this IT field.
Okay. So you're completely new to this tech, right? You don't have any experience with Python,
No,
SQL.
I don't have. No, no,
Okay.
no. I
Okay.
have zero experience, zero knowledge about this.
Okay.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm Sonia here, and I have like 6 years of experience in QA, and I have some background knowledge on AWS since my project was on AWS migration and little bit of Python and Java. So I want to switch my technology from testing to some data engineer. So I am keen to learn on this areas. Yep, that's it.
Great. Yeah.
Hey all, this is Srinivas. I have around 10 years of experience in Microsoft technologies. While back, I have used databases, but uh, I wanted to upskill in data engineering. So,
Okay. Great. We learn this data engineering together. And anyone? Yeah, no.
Like, hello. Yeah, this is Nawaz. Yeah, I have experience in QA, 7+ years of experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like doing CRM, Salesforce testing kind of thing. So planning to shift to data engineer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's try to understand the data engineering. As we can see, lots of people having zero knowledge on this data engineering, and they just wanted to switch their career to the data engineering. So when you are trying to switch your career, you need to focus on interview part as well, right? Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, Anuj.
So interviews and then hands-on with the real time knowledge, right? So all these are very important. So might you guys have some 5 or 2 years or 3 years of experience, right? So maybe in QA side, in other Azure, right? So when you are going for the data engineering interview, it's it'll say like you have at least 2 to 3 years of experience in data engineering only, right? So that you'll get the more job interviews and all. So we'll target to learn like this. We'll start with very basic. Okay, we'll go to very advanced with all the real time experience and how the production data will look like, and we'll work with like huge data, so that everyone can say you have worked in data engineering at least for 2 to 3 years. So will our target is to reach in this position, so that confidently we'll say that yes, we have worked like 2 to 3 years, we spend more time in data engineering projects. Because interviewer will not know, right? If you are explaining the concept really well, if you have good hands-on experience, it's very easy to get the interviews calls with this AWS nowadays. Okay. So we'll try to understand. We'll start with very basic, like what data engineers will do. Okay. What this data engineering, what is the process of data engineering? Okay. Yeah. So you might heard of pipelines. Okay. What is this pipeline? If you're talking about data engineers, everywhere you'll see the pipeline, pipeline, pipeline. What is it? So basically, what data engineer will do, data engineering will, it's a process. Okay, it's not just data engineering means it's not just learning one particular technology and go, you'll able to do everything inside data engineering. Okay, you should be very good with problem solving. You need to have good understanding on programming side. You need to understand the storage system completely. Very important. You need to understand the file types. Multiple file types will be there. You need to be very good with the optimization techniques. If you're talking about the storage system also, we need to talk about this optimization. Also, at the same time, we need to very good at understanding on the cost part. Okay, because companies will just looking for the cheaper one, right? They'll not go for the very expensive process to just collect the data, do all those cleaning and all. Always you need to focus on the cost, because in AWS, everything whatever we are using, let's say Lambda, okay, it's something, it's kind of pay per use. Okay, so if we are just working for 2 seconds, we'll just pay for this 2 second. Okay, if your Lambda is running for 15 minutes, you need to pay for this 15 minute. So we need to be very good at this optimization and the cost saving part. At the same time, let's say we have multiple file system. Let's say CSV, Parquet, ORC, all these file types are there. Avro. Okay. So now we need to understand which file type is very optimized as per our use case. Let's say if you are working with the real time application. Okay. So here, which type of file you need for this? If you are working for any reporting services, okay. So let's say you are providing the data to the reporting people. If you are providing the data to the data science team or the machine learning team, which kind of file system you'll use, or which kind of a storage system you're going to use, as per your cost, as per their need and the optimization. We need to focus on all this process, right? Yeah. Also, because lots of people having zero understanding on data engineering, so we have not planned this, but now listening, like if you have zero experience, we can plan some big data tools as well. Very important. Big data tools means we need to understand what is Hadoop. Okay, because if Hadoop was already there, why the people come with the concept of Spark? Why we need this? At least we need to understand this concept. If the same application is running with the Hadoop, what we can achieve by migrating it to Spark framework, right? We need to understand this. We need to understand if we are going for the AWS, we need to understand in the any services that, let's say, Lambda. If you're learning Lambda in AWS side, we need to compare at least if we'll do the Azure or GCP, what benefit we'll get in this AWS side. Okay. Also, we need to understand both the things, like all the real-time streaming part. If you have the real-time streaming data, how you're going to process it? If you wanted to have a batch processing, how you'll think, how you'll create all the design documents and everything. Okay, we need to think of data quality as well, because as a data engineer, it's very very important to understand this data quality. Okay, so now, why this data quality is very important for the data engineers? Because you will be providing the data for the ML engineers. Okay, you're providing the data for analytics teams. Okay, you're providing the data for the reporting people. So by using your data, they will uh, create a dashboard. Okay, so we need to understand this data first. So why this data engineering is very important nowadays? Without data engineers, uh, people will not get the data, right? Because most of the companies, they are rel- relying on the data only. They need fast data, they need clean data, they need real time data, and also they need the scalable system. So you will be working with everything: reliable data, they need fast data, they need clean data, they need real time data, right? Also they need scalable system. A scalable system will understand what is it. Okay, so if any company or any application that need this part, they should go with the data engineering part. They will hire the data engineers for that. So without data engineers, nothing in analytics or AI world, right? AI is also working anything. Let's say just take a OpenAI part, any chat GPT. Okay, so all this are getting trained on data only, right? If they will not get the data, what they'll do? Machine learning engineers, they are working on the modeling part. If they will not get the data, what they will do, right? So all this data engineers will provide. Okay, so if just we'll try to understand the job roles, so we'll try to understand the data engineer. I need some answers here. Okay, data scientist, and let's say ML engineer. We'll just try to understand here. Is there anything common with them? What they'll do? Anyone? Data engineers. I'll help with the data engineer. Okay, they will build pipeline and the systems also, scalable systems and all. Okay, what data scientist people will do, or let's add one more, data analyst, because lots of people having good experience in data analyst. Okay, as a data analyst, what you'll do, what's your job? No one?
Data analysis.
Modify the
Data.
data.
Yeah. Let's try to have some interactive class, right? So you guys can also speak. It's so that it will be the good learning.
Data analyst means you have to analyze the data using Power BI tool.
Yeah. So basically you'll be doing the reporting, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Reporting and getting some insights of data. Correct? What
Yes.
data scientist will do? They'll work on the models. We have multiple models like predictive models, time series modeling, everything will be there, right? So mostly they will work with the ML, right? And what is this ML engineers? They will deploy all the ML models. Okay, we'll come to this. So basically, they are these people, ML engineers. Once they will deploy these ML models, what they'll get? They'll get scalable AI services. Okay, and if they're working data scientists, they are working with models and ML. Okay, what kind of modeling they will do? Maybe they will be doing some prediction modeling, the weather forecast and all. Okay, so output is they will get some AI outputs by using this. Here, data analyst, they'll be using some Power BI, some dashboard. Their job is this. But what about these data engineers? They will clean and organize the data. So now, can anyone answer? Without this, can any one of them can work?
No.
No, right? So we can say the data engineer act as a breeze between the raw data and other this data analyst, scientist, and ML engineers, right? So what is the core skills that data engineers should have? The core skills. First one is programming. Very, very important. Okay. So programming, Python is primary for us. SQL, very important, very critical to understand. Okay. Then we need to understand about the data systems. What is data system is? We need to understand about the databases. Okay, RDBMS, NoSQL kind of databases. We need to have good understanding on the data warehousing, like Redshift or Snowflake. Anything is fine. Third, need to have good understanding on big data. Very, very important. Okay, big data means we need to understand the Hadoop ecosystem and Spark. Okay, So here again the programming is important, because if you know Python, PySpark is very simple. Okay, so it's a combination of Python and SQL, we can say. It's very easy once you understand this Python. Now, after big data, what is important? Data pipelines. How will make these data pipelines? We have multiple tools for that. We'll have the Airflow, we'll have the Glue, we have the step function. We can use all this. Okay. Also, because data pipelines, if we are talking about real time, then we should go with the Kafka. Any event driven architecture, if you developing, you need to go with this. This is very important. Now, after this comes the cloud. Here you have only three choice: AWS, Azure, GCP. You can choose any. Okay. Sixth point, some DevOps part. Why we need this DevOps understanding? Basic. Can anyone try to explain what is this DevOps? Maybe some people are listening this first time. Anyone?
For process automation,
Correct.
CI/CD process.
Yeah. So if you have just basic understanding, that's enough. So nowadays, if you are looking for job, if you have this kind of skills, you'll get more interviews calls. Maybe Docker, Kubernetes, some CI/CD basics. We'll try to understand this part. Okay. Seventh. Then the data quality. In data quality, we need to be very good at understanding the data, all the business logics, all the business requirement. We need to derive it from the data only, right? All the data profiling, we need to be very good at data profiling. We need to understand the data first. So this is very, very important. Okay. So we have different type of pipelines, like batch pipeline, streaming pipeline, or the micro batch. Okay. So batch pipeline is something that runs on the schedule basis, hourly, daily, weekly. So let's say if you are getting some raw files, let's say CSV file, your job is to just load those file to the Redshift. This is the simple. And every day that job will run, or every week that job will run. So those kind of pipeline will call it as batch pipeline. Streaming pipeline means it will run in real time. So if let's say if any click stream event will be there, so Kafka and the Spark streaming load this data to the Redshift or the SQL. Okay. And micro batch means, so it's a Spark structured streaming that runs on the mini batches. Any doubt? Let's take doubt from here.
So are you going to cover all these areas, Anuj?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for data engineers, all these are very important, because maybe here I have written Kafka, right? So if we'll just plan to understand this Kafka end to end, it will going to take at least 30 to 40 days just on Kafka. So obviously we are not going to cover in that detail, but at least 2 to 3 use cases, at least we'll understand how to use this Kafka, how to install it. At least we'll do at least one project, basic project with the Kafka. Okay.
Okay. Well, how about data qualities? Like, are you going to tell us any services, separate services, or what it is in data
Uh,
quality, the last one?
this one, data quality.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have a one big data set. Will whatever the project, let's say in complete course, we'll be doing at least 4 to 5 project, let's say. Okay. So the small project will slowly try to understand the data quality, and the big project where we will have like GBs of data or TBs of data. We'll first try to define all the business rules. Okay, all the business logic, and then we'll try to understand this how this data quality is very important, how we can check on this data qualities. Okay,
Okay.
so with this project understanding, we'll understand this data quality. Because data quality, if you'll go for the theory, you'll find everything okay, okay, okay. But once you'll go with the hands-on, you'll find this data very messy. You'll not able to understand anything with that data. So let's take one example now. So let's say if you're getting some sensors data. Now this census data will look like this: 4, 5, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, something like this. Okay. Now here you have some comma, here you have some pipeline like this. So now by looking into this data, you're not able to understand. We need to make it very structured. We need to see the insights, what we can get from this data.
So,
Accordingly, if we'll get the log data,
so basically cleansing the data, right?
yeah, it's not the cleansing. We need to understand, is it anything useful here? Cleansing means we already know that this data is very messy. Cleansing will do with the log data, because log data, it will mostly come with lots of information. Okay, so we'll just clean the data. We'll just take our important data, right?
Okay. And how about the Databricks? Is it a part of a Databricks in this course, or?
Yeah, Databricks initially will start with Databricks only. Okay, maybe now they remove the community edition. So everyone try to sign up in the community edition if you're able to, because now they changed it. They don't have the community edition, I guess. So Databricks is something we'll start our coding with the Databricks. We'll write some codes, do some hands-on on the Databricks so that we'll aware of how this Databricks will work and all. And then slowly we'll move to our local system. We'll try to install the Jupyter and all the Spark in our system, all the dependencies, so that we'll go with that setup further. And once we'll introduce with the AWS environment, everything will inside the AWS now.
Okay, thanks,
So
sir.
plan is we'll start with Databricks. Maybe 5 to 10 sessions will be this, so that everyone will do some hands-on on this Databricks. Then at this that time we'll try to install, because installing and having this data engineering, all the tools, like you need to install the Hadoop, you need to install Spark, Python, all the versions, and it's little complex one. So we'll try to give this 5 to 10 days to installing all this. So once everyone is done with this Jupyter and Spark, PySpark in their local, we'll go with this part. Okay, and later on we'll switch to the AWS side. This is the plan. Okay, so most of the thing will be going to understand on, just a second. Yeah, this is the setup that we are going to use for our learning. So if you see here, very easy, you can write the code. We'll go with all this basic understanding. We can run it, we can see the outputs, and then when we are doing the project, we'll do our project like this. We'll have one git repo. Okay, we'll create the git repo like this. These all are the project that we are going to discuss. We'll set up all this Lambda code and all. We'll write all this Lambda code here itself. All the Redshift, we'll see all the DDLs. Will So everything will be real-time standard only. It's not something that once we learn this codes, if you are going to the company and they're giving some work, we're not able to understand how this setup is working. So we'll try to focus on each setup. Will Some part will see in Databricks, some part in the Jupyter notebooks, and then finally when the project we are covering, we'll go with this uh, VS Code or PyCharm. Okay, so this is the plan. We'll do all this project here. We'll try to understand how to push the code. That's what Git is again very important. If you're writing some code in VS Code, we need to push that code. We need to create that PR so that your team will review those things. So we will understand each and every part of it. Okay. So we'll create one repo for this entire batch. Okay, we'll give that repo access. Everyone can create their uh, folder there and they can start working on that. Okay, so at last they can download that and you can push this to your on branch or repo. So like that we can do. So all the code practice will do some. If you are preparing for the product based, you need to go with this lead code, right? So all those questions, if you're planning for that, I'll guide you on those also. Okay. So we'll do all this Spark Basic, all this thing here only. All the SQL practice will be there. Okay. So we need to set up all this part. So that is one thing. Yeah.
Hi, Anuj. Are we
Yeah.
going to use advanced SQL in this with the
Yes.
basic?
Yeah. 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 Advanced one.
Okay.
So
Hi Anuj.
basic. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, like it is more helpful for us if you start with Python SQL before starting Databricks so that we can understand like
Yeah.
what you're
Databricks,
writing
inside Databricks also we can write Python only. Okay.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Databricks is just a tool. So our target is to first understand this part only. Okay, we'll start with
Yeah,
here.
that will be very helpful for us if we can
Yeah,
understand.
understand. That's what the first we discussed. Any other doubts? No.
So, do we need any
Yes.
account like Amazon account or any, or
Yeah,
these are
obviously.
cloud?
We need this kind of account. You can sign up into this AWS account. Okay, just create a new account here like this. This will redirect you to the page where you'll fill your all the details, all the account name, verify your email. You'll use it. Okay. So we need two accounts for now. AWS, maybe later we can use, and Databricks. Databricks, I'll explain how to create that account. Okay. And this AWS is our main thing, so that will be very good at AWS services. So AWS, you can start sign up and create your profile so that we can use it. Okay, now so the full module that we are going to cover will start with this. So the module one will start with kind of foundation, that we will call it as foundation. Okay, so foundation means it's not going don't think like it's a very basic and all. Okay, so we'll try to just understand about our DE concept, what this data engineering is all about. We'll try to understand like this. Today we discussed, right, what kind of skills we needed. Okay, and what kind of tools that we are going to use. All this thing will cover here. At least we'll understand. And then some of the architecture that we will discuss, the real time architecture. So real time architecture means we'll take some real time example. Let's say we'll take some e-commerce, okay, or any banking services. We'll try to understand where our data engineering role will going to use. If you're learning something, if our focus is job, right, first we need to understand why, as a data engineer, what we are going to do in that field, so that when you are learning, when we are writing any code, you're able to relate that, okay, this is what we need to do, like that. And then we'll understand about the pipelines. Just a theoretical will be there only. Okay, so this just will cover in just one or two classes mostly, so that we're very familiar with the data engineering concept. Now we know the tools, now we know what, as a data engineer, what are the roles and responsibilities, what kind of architecture going forward will be working on, what is the pipeline, what exactly pipeline means, what kind of pipeline that we are going to build. Okay, we'll try to understand all those things. Okay, parallelly we'll try to practice our git commands slowly. Okay, so git command, what we'll do, everyone can create one git account today. Okay, they'll create the repo. I'll show how to create and all. Okay, git account is very important. So we'll write all the Python script one by one. We can try to push, we can try to commit. We'll understand inside the git all the basic commands, all the file handling concepts while learning Python. It's not something we are going to use differently, because in real time you'll be working with git and Python, git and code parallelly, right? So we'll use the same use case here. How to use the git clone branch, what is merge, PR, how to set up with the VS code, we'll try to understand. So here we'll introduce the VS code while learning the Python itself. So the second part is module 2, we can say. Module 2, it's with Python and git and VS code. Okay, and for practice you can use Databricks as well, but Databricks will going to start when we'll start with PySpark. This is our plan. So initially we'll start with Python from very basic. Okay, now we, let's think, now we installed Python, we have the git, we have the repo, we cloned this. Now we created one first Python file, let's say hello.py. Okay, so we'll write this code in VS code. We'll write this, create this .py file here. we'll try to push this to the Git. Commit and push through the command, so that parallelly we'll start learning these commands also. Okay. Now, once we have all the setups, we'll move to the main important part, that is Python. Okay. So in Python, we'll start with very basic, all the data type, loop, function, all the file handling, exception handling, the logging, the prod label details. Here, one important catch is, with Python, we are going to cover pandas as well, because this is very important for the data engineers. Okay. And pandas is s- same as your PySpark code. Okay. So we'll cover pandas so that this will help you in PySpark also. Okay. We'll see how to write in CSV, how to work with the JSON, how to work with the Parquet, how to make the APIs call. So APIs also we need to understand, because as a data engineer, your sources will be anything. You'll get a file, flat files, you'll get a API data, you'll get a database. Okay, anything will be your source. So at least the understanding how to read the data from API, how to use it with the Python, this is very very important. Okay. And how we can do the automation by using Python. So after learning this Python, at least we'll do one project where we'll use this pandas, Python, some API. Okay. Then we'll move to the SQL part. Okay. So again, we'll start with very basic to advance. Now, what we will do? First plan is to learn the Python, SQL, this part. And because we know Python, because if we'll stop practicing this Python, we'll forget everything, because we need that, right? So in middle, what we will do, whatever the concept we will learn in SQL, right, we'll try to implement that with Python. So here we'll try to use Python and SQL plus Git in VS Code. Okay. If we are writing any query, how to optimize it, or what kind of analytic queries will be there, some hands-on problem will be there. Okay. So we'll try to understand those things here only.
I'm fine, Anuj. Are we going to use NoSQL in this?
Sorry.
Are we going to use NoSQL in this, or only
Yeah,
SQL?
We'll see. The learn means we are just going to discuss. I'm coming to that part. Okay. In SQL, parallelly we'll be covering the databases. We'll cover all the databases. For the data engineers, it's very important to understand all the RDBMS basics. Okay. We need to understand all the indexing part. All these are very important. We need to understand all, like MySQL, what kind of applications we'll build with the MySQL, what kind of application that PostgreSQL will be using, and also the NoSQL part that your question is. So we'll be covering here at least the DynamoDB and the MongoDB. We'll understand like what are the use cases of it. Okay. So once you learn this SQL, you can use anything here, right? After that, we'll be coming with data warehousing. Okay. So here we'll not spend too much time in data warehousing. Just we'll understand the star schema. What is star schema? What kind of fact and dimension will be there? Uh, Here we'll understand about Redshift little bit. Okay, so once we'll move to the AWS side, this will going to help us because there also we are going to discuss about all this only. Okay, all the copy command, all the query optimization part. Now let's say after this we are very good at Python, SQL, all the databases, all the data warehouses, everything now we understood, right? Now from here we'll move to the big data part. Big data. So in big data, again, we will call it as all the fundamentals of big data we are going to cover, like Hadoop, SDFS, and we'll understand the MapReduce also. So that once we'll jump to the Spark, we'll able to understand if we have all this already, why this Spark is in this demanding nowadays. Okay, so just after this big data fundamentals, we'll go for the Spark. Okay, so Spark obviously we're going to cover basic to advanced with project, basic projects, advanced projects. Okay, so like this will go. Okay, and then after Spark, we'll try to see the real time streaming. After learning everything, real time streaming, at last we'll go for the AWS. Okay, so after learning AWS, we'll go for the data pipelines. Okay, so this is our plan now. So here, when we are starting with Python, right here, for every topic, you'll be getting assignments. We'll try to do some live project that the same project you will not be doing. You'll be doing some different project. So similar project will be there. Just I'll give you at least, let's say if 10 or 15 people are there, I'll give 15 projects, so everyone having a different project. Okay, so the project means what you need to do. You need to create, you need to push, you need to commit and push into your Git, and you need to share me the link. Okay, and we'll discuss that link in our classes, maybe on weekends, or if we have any long connect, we'll discuss that. And if you have doubt, always you can ping me on the WhatsApp. We'll discuss any doubt. So let's try to learn this data engineering and just we'll try to cover this as much as fast we can. Okay, but learning is important. If I'm covering in just 30 days, if you're not able to understand anything, that is of no benefit, right? So we'll go little slow for the basics, and then we'll take the pace in between. Okay, any doubt? Let's take a doubt.
So is this going to be like 2 months course or?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay.
45 to 50 days of course, because these many thing, right, you're not able
Mm-hmm.
to cover. Also, if you want to learn for year also, we can learn, right?
All right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's almost all technologies we will be learning.
So you're going to cover the main AWS services, right, with respect to
Yes.
data
Yeah.
engineering, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All the S3, Lambda, Glue, everything. And at last we'll see the resume thing, because see, you guys have experience like 1 or 2 or 4 years of experience. So whatever the thing here I mentioned, right, everything should be your in your resume. Okay, programming, data systems, big data, data pipelines, all the cloud, DevOps part, and the data quality. You need to have all this in your resume anyhow. Okay, so Initially only after 5 or 10 classes, we'll discuss on the resume. Okay, so you guys can prepare your resume, push it to the Naukri and some other profile, other domains. So at least you'll get some interviews calls. Okay, after getting some interviews calls, try to attend those interviews as well. See what they are asking. Just note down all the questions. We'll discuss this in this class. Okay, so that till the time we'll cover all this entire course, you'll have the very good confidence in this data engineering. Don't think after completing this course you'll be going to prepare your resume and then you're going for the interviews. Don't think like that. Okay, after 5 or 7 classes itself, we'll prepare the resume. Okay, you'll get the interviews called. Tell the recruiter that you have 3 years of experience as a data engineer. They'll not ask the technical question, right? They'll schedule your interviews. After going to the interviews, just face the interviews. Okay, maybe they'll think you don't know anything, right? But it's fine. Slowly we'll understand. Let's say in very first interview you're not able to answer a single Python basic question also. Okay, maybe in after 10 to 15 classes you're able to answer it. Similarly with the AWS concepts also. So like that, till the time we'll cover entire course, you'll be very confident on this thing. Okay, and also you'll get an idea what kind of questions they are asking. That's what will check my understanding, right? I'm teaching correctly or not. Otherwise, I'll teach anything and just complete the course. You'll not get an idea. So just try to face the interviews, try to see what kind of question they are asking, or the same thing we are discussing in the class or not.
We are trusting you, Anuj.
Uh, Hi, Anuj. For how many years of experience we can mention in the resume after all your classes?
Sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, you're
Hello?
audible. Yeah, yes, it's for me or everyone. He's audible.
Yeah, Anuj, you are audible.
Yeah,
I
anyone's
think
asked.
he's asking, like, after finishing this course, right? Like, how many years of experience can we put?
You can put 2 to 4 years easily as a data engineer because we are
Mhm.
going to cover the projects. If you can put 5 years also, no one is going to ask. Okay, and
Right.
anyone, if you want for the mock interviews, they can they need to inform me so that we can schedule some mock interviews on weekends. Okay, for like 15-20 minutes of interviews will be there. So after having like 15 to 20 classes or 30 classes, we'll go for those things. Okay, so this is the plan. If anyone wants to add any tools and technologies, I'm very open to add it. As per my point of view, these are sufficient to get the job and have some hands on. Okay, anyone having any questions? And let's discuss on the timings also, because we are going to cover in morning and evening the same thing. But everyone, if everyone is very comfortable in both the timings, we'll just take it very fast. Okay,
If
so that,
possible, would it be possible to start a little early in the morning?
yeah, yes, we can start. So because everyone is having experience and working people, right? So it's might
Yeah.
get
Mhm.
yeah. So we'll discuss on that part. And timings are completely flexible and all. So we will shift here and there, 30 minute, 40 minute, 1 hour, because we know like everyone is working. So I'm also working, so it's obvious.
1 hour would be great.
Yeah. It's 11 already. So yeah, this is the plan. So if no one is having any question, no questions. But once we'll start with the technical discussion,
We'll have
I'll
more questions. Yeah.
yeah. So please ask lots of questions because questions only.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, this like, well, I mean, the question is like, why would I choose over, AWS data engineering over Azure data engineering?
Yeah. So see, I'll tell you the truth. Okay. So what is happening nowadays that people are running for the ML and the AI part because lots of jobs and the good packages are there, right?
Right.
So let's say I'm learning Azure now. Lots of people are going for the Azure data engineer, right? So what is the main problem there is there also you'll be writing Python code. There also you'll be writing SQL code, right? Everything is
Mm-hmm.
same, right? You'll be using all those synapses and the ADF. All the tools are there. All the services are there. You'll able to understand the cluster and all everything, right?
Right.
Only problem is there is later on if you want to switch your career to the ML, that time you need to again come to learn AWS. If you plan to switch your career to the AI, again you need to start from AWS. Okay, so better in initial days only you'll have a good understanding on AWS. You have some certification on AWS. Later on, if you're planning for the machine learning and the AI side, because AWS giving you almost every services like SageMaker is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of companies are using for the ML deployments. We have all the CDK, all the DevOps tool inside AWS itself. Okay, all the Airflow and everything inside AWS itself. So those are the things. Some basic thing is also not there in Azure, and same as GCP as well. Also, you'll find very interesting UI in the AWS side. You'll do some certifications there. I'll help you with some basic certification in AWS, like AWS Cloud Practitioner will be there. After completing this course, you'll go for that that exam. You can clear it. I'll provide you some questions for that.
Yeah. Okay.
So better to go with AWS just because in long run you'll get some benefits. Okay. And also, if you know AWS, you know EMR, you know how cluster is working, you know all the services in this, you can learn any cloud. So that's what, let's say, in your resume, if you mentioned, you know AWS, they can hire you for GCP as well. Okay. It's not if you know AWS, you'll not able to work on GCP. Both are same, just a name here and there is change. The name of the services is changed. Internally, they are working the same way. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the last question if anyone having. Otherwise, Karthik will. Karthik is there?
Let me check.
Yeah. I think no
Yes,
one
Anuj,
is
I'm
having.
available, yes.
Yeah, you can take over this.
Hi everyone, this is Karthik again. So I hope like you had a wonderful session today. So if you have any technical questions related to the content or anything else, like you can ask us here itself. You can unmute yourself and you can ask, or else like you can message us here also. Anyone is having any questions on this?
No, Karthik.
Okay, done then. So I hope like everyone had a great session today. So as I said you earlier, so I'm going to help you with the job assistance and everything here. Okay, so we will be helping you with the complete resume preparation. Okay, so how to prepare the resume, how to like make sure like as experienced candidate, see if you join this training, you can get exposure to till 5 years experience at least. Okay, you can showcase 5 years experience, 5 years relevant experience to AWS data engineering. Up to that mark, like we are going to help you here. Okay, so beyond that, you see, if you want to try like more than 5+ years also, you can try. But the thing is, you will be offered with the lead positions. That is the reason why we will put a constraint here, like up to 5 years, like you can showcase your experience. Once you get at least like 1 year exposure, particularly on AWS data engineering, then you can like go for the lead positions as well. Okay, I can see like many people having 15+ years of experience here, 16+ years of experience also. Okay, you people can try like this, but initially like to get into this AWS data engineering job roles, you can try like up to 5 years, like 4 to 5 years will be good experience to get good opportunities as well. Okay, and coming to the job assistance and all, we do provide your resumes, interview questions, and we will guide you like where the opportunities are available right now and how to apply for those opportunities. Okay, and from the basic question like from tell me about yourself question, like how you need to show your profile, each and everything we will help you here. No need to worry about that. Okay, and even if someone want to go with some kind of experience, okay, like you wanted to showcase some fake experience due to the gap, or like if you have a career break. Okay, so for these kind of people also, yes, we do help here. No need to worry about that. We have a consultancy where they'll provide the complete documents for your background verification and all. Okay, so don't worry about these things as well. So here, if you can spend your next 2 months, for sure you're going to get the good and enough knowledge to clear the interview. Our institute main theme is, so if someone enrolls to Rasclow Technologies, whatever the course it is, without any kind of a proxy, the many institutes are there promoting the proxy. We do proxy as well. We do provide the job support. You just join with us. Many people are promoting like this, but our institute main theme, not only from today, from the day one, like when we started 4.5 years ago, from that day to till now, so we are completely taking the stand on this itself. That is, if someone enrolls to Rasclow Technologies without any kind of proxy, without any kind of job support, they should clear their own interview. Okay, they should clear their own interview and they should survive in the job. So that is what like we have prepared this course curriculum. Why we are going to take 2 months, where many institutes are covering the same thing in just like 1 month, 1.5 month also. Why we are taking 2 to 2.5 months to complete one batch also. The thing is, if someone enrolls here, they should get the complete idea on this AWS data engineering. You should clear your own interview. Okay, so that is what like our main concept is. So whoever is already enrolled, so you are already seen, I think like many of people started watching these Oracle SQL classes and AWS data engineering previous batch classes also. Okay, you can go through meanwhile. Okay, the next session we'll be having on Friday. Okay, mostly we'll be having on Friday. As I said you, the first 2 weeks we'll be having alternative days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, so we'll be having these alternative days for the 2 weeks. After that, we'll be having the continuous classes, Monday to Friday. Continuous classes will be having from Monday to Friday. Got it? And again today evening at 8:30 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. today. So generally it is 8:30, but for today like we are going for 8 p.m. As the introduction classes are going on, I'll be taking like first 10 to 15 minutes, and again in the last 10 to 15 minutes I'll be taking, right? So we have scheduled this session for 8 p.m. today. So if someone want to join the evening session also again, yes, you can join. The same content will be repeated. There is nothing new here. Whatever the content you have taken in this session, the same content will be repeated again in the evening class as well. This is what we are going for the third batch. The complete batch we are going for the same actually. You will be having both morning and evening batches as well. Even if you want to join morning class, you can join morning. If you don't have a time in the morning, you want to join the evening, yes, you can join evening. Okay. You miss to join both morning and evening classes. You will get the recording as well. There is no restriction that you have enrolled for the morning batch, you need to join the only morning itself. These kind of restrictions you won't face anything in Rasclow Technologies. Okay, you will get the complete both morning and evening batch links as well. Whenever you have time, you can join, but try to attend live classes for sure. When you attend the live class, it will give more productivity when you watch the recording. If you don't have any possibility at that time, go for the recording. Okay. So like somehow like you need to get the content, right? So for sure, like you need to watch the video itself to attend the next session. So complete the recording if you miss the class.
So what is the
And
fee structure for this?
yes, the fee structure is 25,000 rupees. If you just go to the courses here and go to AWS Data Engineering, you'll find out the things here. Let me tell you. Yes. If you see the fee here, the course fee is 25,000 rupees. As I said you, there is some special offer will be available for today. That is, you'll get a 10% discount. Whoever is going to enroll today, you are going to get a 10% discount. And from the next session, like we will allow only enrolled candidates. Okay. So I hope like you had a technical session today already. So you can get this 10% discount today if you enroll. So after discount, your course price will be 22,499 rupees will be your course price. Okay. You will get a 10% discount here. That is like 2,500 rupees will be your discount. So you can just save this amount if you plan to enroll today. If you want to enroll tomorrow also, yes, you can, but the fee will be 25,000 rupees only. Got it? Yes. Any questions from anyone? Still any questions from anyone? I hope no
Yeah,
questions.
Karthik, can you
Yes,
work on the
Subhadeep.
timings if possible? Like, if everyone is okay, would you please start 1 hour early?
I mean, in the morning or evening batch you are saying about?
In the morning.
In the morning, that means like 8:30 a.m. So right now the class is
Yes.
at 9:30 a.m. Yes, Srinivas gonna like see once right now the people are still joining, right? Today is the first session itself. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely like we can try for that. Like how we can do is once after the batch start, okay. So like after 2 to 3 classes or 3 to 4 classes, then we'll get the constant students. Like how many people will be joining in the morning. At that
Right.
time, like we can post a poll in the group or we can ask individually. And if everyone is comfortable for the morning batch, yes, we can go for
Mhm.
8:30 also, not a problem.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
hi,
cannot
Kar-
guarantee you, I'm saying you before itself, I
Right.
cannot
Yeah.
guarantee you. We
Yeah.
can try.
We'll try. Yeah.
yeah, hi,
Mm.
this side
Yes,
Abdul.
Abdul, yeah. Mhm.
So you said the next class would be on Friday, right?
Correct, yes.
So Friday, will that be a continuation from where we ended today, or will
Yes,
that
yes,
be
correct.
like intro sort of?
No, no, no. See, the same thing. This is the first session, right? The
Right.
Friday session will be the second session for you. Okay.
Okay.
So wherever we left off today, from there, he'll continue.
Okay. Thank you.
Still any questions? If you have any questions, you can just connect us on this number 8105296858. So we will be available from morning 8 a.m. to night 11:30 p.m. We will be available. Throughout the days, we will be available from Monday to Sunday. All days we will be working. Okay. So you can contact us at any time and you can get assistance. Not a problem. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for joining session today. Have a great day. So any questions, just like WhatsApp on this number or call on this number. And if you haven't dropped your name and WhatsApp number yet, you can just drop your name and WhatsApp number so that you'll get the today's session recording as well. Yeah, Sonia, like as I said, we'll just try like once after 3 to 4 classes, we'll check with the people, whoever enrolled for the morning batches, we'll check with the people. And if it is possible, for sure, like I'll help you with that, not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, thank you all. Thanks for joining session today. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you, Anuj Garu.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, guys.